the game with the basketball. To Butler. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Missed the foul shot. Dragic with the basketball. They trail by 2. Waiters. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Shot by Valanciunas off the mark. Knocked loose. It's the Heat with the possession. To Dragic. And the finish. Slam dunk.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him.
I'll tell you, don't know
Maybe
anyone.
sometimes you should send a message. Get my ball around. Don't let it be so easy.
And a flash. Scores at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Dragic. They'll get it down to Leonard. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Contact on a drive, beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Gets it in the left corner. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
He'd have the basketball. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court. That means he can win the ball game. Off the mark, and that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Jimmy Butler, that's now 4. He hasn't missed.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Wade. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Memphis with the rock. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Dragic into the front court. The score 10-8. Nothing going here on that drive. The shot almost.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
He gets it.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Butler into the front court. 10-0 is our score. Jonas Valanciunas with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
From long range. Tough shot. He hits.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Butler to bring it up. They're down 3. Jimmy Butler. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender on. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Now the Grizzlies will Has a look. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. Waiters. Yes, and a foul. They'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
And he misses that one free throw. Had a good look there, but it's no good. McConnell gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Hood. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. For 3, had to rush that one, and it's no good. Shot clock violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Danny Green on the Memphis Grizzlies? Didn't that happen in real life too?
McConnell to Butler. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. McConnell to Butler. Trying to cash in. Boban can't hit it.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
He's got it. 3-point play on that trip. Miami with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Butler. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Rodney Hood. Here comes the screen. Hood. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Butler in a matchup with Jackson. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
19-footer at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Heat with the lead. 1 quarter in the book. This has the potential to be.
Substitutions, Miami. Substitutions, Memphis.
Jones with it. 2-point advantage to Rodney Hood. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Waiters to Dragic.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing the head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dragic with it. Trailing by 4. To Waiters. Dion Waiters. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier. And most importantly, stay in in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
4-3. Not getting the bounce. McConnell. And finishes strong.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Here's a chance from long range. No good.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And counted at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dragic with the basketball.
Damn.
Down just a couple. To Waiters. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Gets it to go. And the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and one.
Tyus Jones trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. It's the Heat with the possession. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. So it's going to stay with Miami. McConnell. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Shot clock violation. Jones with it. Leads 5. Nothing going here on that drive. To Rodney Hood. Has a look. Just off the mark.
You know, and everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Shot from the lane won't go. And the rebound taken in by Hood. That's it for the first half. The Grizzlies have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Grizzlies have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I'm just excited for the
The
big
Heat are keeping things exciting in a close matchup.
And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Cooper Lane, what are you doing?
Game trap. Field goals.
This matchup has been all about consistent offense. Each team has a solid field goal percentage, and in turn, it makes the second half all about the defense. I want to see which players step up to make the difference.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
I have 2 tests for her. I think before we do the wall test, we should do the dangles test. Put your hands under her armpits and see if she dangles. That tells you if the cat is going to be a nice cat.
was cold.
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fished the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half.
The two that can open doors can also protect themselves from the wall.
Here we go with the top plays.
We still love you, buddy. Even if you've got fewer brain cells.
Number 2.
Our next test is to see how the dogs react after we
Number 1.
Ready? Sit.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Textbook body control on the Euro step.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Dragic into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Driving right to the basket. From the outside, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that net that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Pass stolen by Miami.
You know, and sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Valanciunas. Nice pass to get things going.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Dragic picked up by Jones. To Butler. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just some blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Dragic to Butler. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming.
Jump ball,
See who can take the jump. Grizzlies own the basketball. Lets it fly from long range. Cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Dragic with it. His guys down 11. To Butler. And Jay, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age
Don't
basketball.
fall.
You blow on me, that's a foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now. McConnell. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Kelly Olynyk at the line for 2 shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
TJ McConnell lays it in.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easily.
To Rodney Hood. Gets it in the right corner. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense. some contact there.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Rodney Hood. Beyond the arc for three. Hood, when he's open and when he's not. So dangerous.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Valanciunas there for the board. It was right there.
I agree, I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called the power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Aaron Baines powers it through.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
To McConnell. Nice finish at the rim.
And when the ball gets the defense side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Jones with it. Up 6. To Rodney Hood. Fires the three. Shakes free and hits.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Rodney Hood. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
McConnell. Screen coming. Deep left corner. Oh, he had it. To McConnell. To Waiters. 5 to shoot for Miami. McConnell to Waiters from long range and draws the foul.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First try, no good.
Very excited about it. It's a fun episode. And then the week after that, we are celebrating his 9th birthday. And probably the week after that, we're celebrating his 7th birthday. So it's going to be amazing.
Knocks down the second free throw.
It's coming soon. Peace.
Jones with it. His team leads it by 10. To Valanciunas. Gets to the basket and scores.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
McConnell to Waiters. Great look and vision. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
To Rodney Hood. Knocked loose. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Waiters. Another chance. Dion Waiters looking good. 4 for 5.
I was expecting a dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Grizzlies out in front. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Knocked loose. And this will be out of bounds off of Butler. So it's going to stay with Memphis. Shot clock for Memphis. Wade. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Dragic with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Waiters. A fundamental shot right there.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
To Wade. For three. Can't connect. It's no good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Shot won't go. Wayne Wade looking for his man. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And Jimmy Butler, wide open look, won't go. To Wade, 4-3. Like the confidence, but a tough shot for Dwayne Wade. Waiters. Oh, big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here's a chance from long range. Not easy.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
You're going to see the best players make in-game.
Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Dwayne Wade. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
It's Grizzlies ball. Missed a wide open look. Surveys the floor. Dragic to McConnell. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Jones with it. It's a 9-point lead. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Butler who grabs the rebound. Dragic here against Jones. Fires the three. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Dragic into the front court. The deficit is 6. To Butler. Wade. To Valanciunas. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Whoops, that won't go. McConnell to Waiters.
You got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Beyond the arc for three. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The pass set it all up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Count it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Waiters to McConnell. Waiters. Fine to shoot. Fires the three. Not going down here. The follow won't go either. To Valanciunas. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. To McConnell. Nothing going here on that drive. Waiters to McConnell. Going to launch beyond the arc. Like the confidence. Tough shot there for McConnell. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Grizzlies get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies added a win with today's solid victory. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win.
Hello.
The Heat just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Blocks. Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
I'm gonna give y'all one part game if I got enough time. And if y'all like it, let me know in the comments.
I cut my teeth on this blacktop, long before Kyle Lowry did. Philly itself is no easy place.
Hey, watch this screen. Oh yeah, outlet. Let's get outlet. I got bars all me.
If y'all want me to do this stuff live too, let me know too. like, comment, and subscribe.